Hey guys, it's me, Jay. Just before we get into this episode, wanted to thank you guys so much for tuning in to all of the different recorded live shows here on the YouTube channel. And just let you know that as we were going through the footage for Dallas here, our last live show, we discovered that our audio for like the last 20 minutes or so got a little bit borked during the recording. So we still have the camera audio when we put that in there, but for the last 20 minutes of the episode or so, the audio might shift up, and that's why. So nothing to worry about at that point, but that's all. Enjoy the show.
Hey, brother! Oh, man, that was amazing! Woo. Way better than Houston. Way better.
No comparison whatsoever.
No comparison. Not at all. Not at all.
So then the other kind of unusual thing about doing these shows is that there's this kind of like unusual imbalance. Mm-hmm. So you guys know just a little bit more about us than we know about you guys.
Right.
But also very easy to solve.
Right.
So what we'd like to do is go around the room. We're going to say each of the Hogwarts houses. Did I do something?
Everyone's going to introduce themselves.
Yes.
And then the next person will have to say the name of every person before them. Right? And by the end... Exactly. Right. Yeah.
It's a classic icebreaker. We'll start right here.
Yeah, there we go.
No, if we say your Hogwarts house, make some noise for us, okay?
Right, because we need to know how to like tailor the show based, like do we have a lot of Gryffindors here? Or are we okay with like Cedric jokes, Sounds like yes. Glad to hear that.
There we go. All right, so at this point, if we could hear from the Gryffindors in the room.
Pretty good. All right, good. Can we hear from the Slytherins in the room? Nice. Okay, it sounds like a little more Slytherins,
Yeah. I wonder if that's like a Dallas thing.
Yeah, right.
Like a slightly higher concentration for some reason.
Okay, fun fact. You guys know we do this at every show, and usually there's like a pretty equal representation, right? But can you guess in Vegas how many Gryffindors there were? Like 2. We were like, wow, Sin City indeed.
I mean, it was literally one of those things where like, all right, let's hear from the Gryffindors. And it was like,
yeah, okay.
Like, was that a pity woo?
Come on now.
All right, let's hear from the Ravenclaws.
That's a lot of Ravenclaws.
I'm always worried when there's a lot of Ravenclaws in the room.
Yeah.
Because we're about to do Jay versus Ben, and the questions are all submitted by you guys. Yeah. And Ravenclaws have this sort of swagger to them.
They have an intensity about the trivia.
Yeah. They make really aggressive eye contact.
Right.
They crack their knuckles.
Yeah.
And
we'll meet them in the meet and greet, and they'll be like, "Oh, I have a question tonight," and they'll be like, "Oh, are we gonna get it right?" And they're like, "No." Not at all, no. Yeah. I can't wait. And you're like...
I think they're just here for that one reason. It's like, not for anything else, just to stump us. But okay, that's perfect. I think that covers everybody.
Right, yeah. I think we're good. Sorry. Is anyone from Durmstrang? No, let's hear it from the Hufflepuffs. Kat, how's your watch?
Mine hasn't gone off yet.
Oh boy, that one blew me back a little.
I know. Yeah, I thought there's like a wave of air.
There was a wave.
A Hufflepuff.
Big Hufflepuff, a real puff, if you will.
Yeah. A huff and a puff.
A Hufflepuff, yes, yeah.
Okay, so if we can get a drum roll, we will do the reveal.
There we go. Ben's winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
For now.
For now, I know. This is I mean, you guys have probably seen it before, but when we get to like question 11 and I'm feeling pretty good, I'm like, hey, what's the score right now? And then like the team's like, Ben, don't ask.
Don't do it.
Don't ask. And then I go 0 for 4 and he goes 4 for 0.
Right.
4 for 4.
4 for 4. There you go. Yeah.
4. I tried
There
to
you
flip
go.
it. It didn't work very well.
Yeah,
I'm off to
yeah.
a roaring start tonight.
Off to a
Clearly
roaring
my
start.
brain.
Now, it might look like Ben is winning right now, being ahead by 1 point. And you'll notice the score is 31-30. What you need to remember is that this is 5 shows in, and we get 10 questions a night. So even though Ben's winning, I would say we're both kind of losing, you know?
That's a 60%, right?
Yeah. That's almost passing in some schools.
In some schools.
Not in our school, but...
Okay, are we ready for this?
Are we ready?
We're so ready.
Let's do it.
All right, our first question was submitted by Benji Friedman. Benji, you can come down over to me. Give him a hand.
Benji?
Great name, Benji.
The question is he a Ben fan or a J
Totally
fan?
not a plant. I didn't speak to him and slip him a 20 before the show.
Yeah.
What are the 2 times Hermione used Dittany to help her friends?
The 2 times.
What are the 2 times Hermione used Dittany to help her friends?
Who are you rooting for, Ben or Jay?
Jay.
Oh, the Ben betrayal.
Well, thank you so much.
Say it again.
Essence of Dittany to help her friends.
He says he roots for Ben usually, but
Oh.
sounds to me like he likes the underdog.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Benji.
Somehow I think we should both be insulted.
I think somehow. You know what? I'm going to feel really bad because, like, we have this whole joke set up, and I didn't expect your name to be Ben, right? But so typically Ben is like, everyone touch my whiteboard.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, don't not touch, amazing. So do touch it, yeah. And then I'm like,
He was rooting for you, Jay.
I know, and now you're rooting for me, and it says no Ben's allowed. So I'm gonna break my rule and let you.
That's big. Jay's never let a Ben
There
touch
we
that
go.
before.
You're the only Ben to ever touch the board. Okay. All right.
That's huge.
The one true Ben. Some would say. Some would say.
Is the one true Jay stalling because he doesn't know?
I'm thinking. Okay. Let's see.
How do you spell Benji?
Benji.
Okay, I wrote BENJ fan I. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Ben, you got a good smile on your face over there. You feeling benfident?
I have 2 answers.
Okay.
That's the number you need.
I've got 2 answers as well. I
Okay.
mean, we'll see. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm trying to like make sure I'm like specifying this one properly.
Oh.
So you know whether or not I'm right. Yeah, well, yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I said, Ron's been splenched!
Roll's been splinched!
And then Harry after Godric's Hollow. Oh, yes,
Oh.
no, maybe?
What does yours say, Ben?
I put the I must not tell lies handcuff. That's Murtlap.
I think
isn't
that's
it?
Murtlap.
Jay, you're right.
Yeah! Oh, thank you, Benji.
That played out exactly as it needed to.
Wow. Oh, it feels good.
So after Godric's Hollow.
Yeah, after Harry gets bit by Nagini.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna let everybody in the crowd know there's gonna be spoilers
Yeah.
all night long. Just buckle up. All right. Question 2 was submitted by Nathan Morgan. Nathan, come on down.
Nathan Morgan. Great name, by the way, as well. I have a son named Nathan, so, you know.
You have a second half of your name named Nathan?
Yeah, also the second half of my first name is Nathan, so.
Were you like following behind me and slipping all these people 30s?
Yeah, I've got my $30 bills. Yeah. Yeah.
They've got Jay's face in the middle of them.
It's just me.
All right. Who wrote the divination textbook, Unfogging the Future?
Ooh, the divination textbook, Unfogging the Future, is. Let's see.
Oh my
I
gosh.
know, they're like always so.
I'm sure.
It's like,
We know how much Dumbledore loves writing about divination, right?
right.
His favorite topic.
I don't.
It's like something like this. It's not.
Not. I'm not actually sure what I wrote.
Is it a person, place, or thing? One of those is the right thing.
Sort of.
Okay.
I'm trying to unfog my mind.
Yeah.
Can I see the name? Can I hear it?
You wouldn't be at all open to multiple choice.
I think I'm close enough. You know, I think I'm okay.
Ooh.
I'm confident about like half of it.
Jay tied up and he's like, no, Ben, no shot.
Yeah.
No chances.
Jay's like, gloves are off tonight.
Yeah.
This
We'll
is
see.
for all the marbles.
I know. There's a lot of marbles on the table.
Like,
Yeah. No, we're keeping them.
you're tired of traveling with marbles?
Takes up the whole van.
We do have a lot of marbles.
That's because someone keeps not fastening the case.
Sorry.
All right. Do you have an answer?
Yeah. It's like,
How wrong could you be?
we're about to find out. Okay, on the count of 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I said Cassandra Shroud.
Oh, I said Cassandra Voblansky.
Ah.
So it is Cassandra Voblatsky. I say Ben gets the point.
Yeah, go Ben! You get it, Ben.
Wow. I was like, I thought for sure the Cassandra was wrong. I was like, Shroud. I got it.
I am like stunned right now.
Pretty good.
What's that? So was it Blonsky?
Vablatsky.
Okay, I had Vablansky.
Wow.
You get it.
Pretty good. Yeah. Pretty good.
Remember when I asked how wrong you could be? The answer was one letter.
Yeah.
I am like, I literally thought I was making something up.
Well, you unfogged the future for that one,
You
Ben.
did. You
All right.
got it.
was-
Well done.
That was, I slipped him a 40 Benny bucks.
Excluding the staff, who is the frequent passenger on the night bus? The Knight bus. Sorry.
The Knight
Ah, you've been
Oh,
watching.
You've been watching the show.
I sure hope so.
Okay. I feel confident about this one.
Sorry, just drawing a quick picture.
Drawing a quick picture
Yeah.
of the answer?
Well, of something.
I don't think we know what this person looks like.
Don't mess with the process, Jay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Madam Marsh.
Madam Marsh.
The answer is Madam Marsh.
Yay! We did it.
Thank you.
Things are happening.
We're moving.
I am officially sweating as well, so
That's how you know it's getting real.
that's right.
Right.
The stakes do feel really high. Like every other night, I feel like I've been fine.
Right.
Up
Now
here,
it's like, no, there's no room for error.
Right. Like, none.
None.
You get, give or take 1 point, you know, one letter. Question 4 was submitted by Amanda Wallace. Amanda, come on down.
Amanda!
What was the name of the ministry employee who teaches apparition?
Oh.
Ben, last time you made something up, maybe you could do it again and just win. All the marbles. You can take them, all of them.
Hey, what was that? Collusion? Okay, I think I've got this one. Or I don't, and you've got some weird name.
What I have is currently weird.
Okay.
But I don't think it's. I feel like I've set a very dangerous precedent for unexpected.
I know. Now I'm like, I don't trust this at all now.
No.
Yeah, they're all weird.
Well, this could be an answer.
All right, let's see them, boys.
Okay, you got it? Ready? Maybe. Should we focus group more things? Hermione and Ravenclaw. Anybody or? Yeah. Less than the fake trivia. Got it. Yes.
Okay. I'm just embarrassed mostly. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Wilkie Twycross. What do you
I have Willow Wispy.
Willow Wispy. Oh, nice. He's so like.
And Jay has it right.
Yeah. All right.
We talk. I know. I should have listened. We talk about how sometimes I LaCroix an answer, which is like it's got the flavor of correctness.
I definitely think you had a LaCroix on that one.
Yeah.
Wilkie?
It's not full bodied though. You
No.
know?
It's almost translucent.
Well, they are apparating, so.
Hey Jay, so we're currently tied.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Sure.
How would you feel about just a good old fashioned high jump competition?
Just like right here in the middle?
Just like right here in the middle.
Oh my goodness. I mean, we could do it.
I mean, we could stretch for a
Okay,
second.
yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me.
This is where if you guys have like slow motion on your phone, we could use it because sometimes it's a nail biter.
This is like what happened to you on tour, and I'll be like, me and Ben were doing important things on stage. Okay? Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's getting real. He can't be held back. All right.
He's shedding layers. Should I get like skins or?
All right, we're gonna give you all a countdown. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Consult the tapes.
I feel like we were like off balance.
I know we didn't quite go at the same time. Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
Was
Good
that
job.
a point or I don't know? No. We're tied. Okay. No points. Okay, all right. Now we just know.
Now we just know.
Yeah.
Who can jump higher?
Who can jump higher?
It was the question I feel most people were walking in, like they were like, waiting at the door of the night and they're like, do you think we'll find out which of them can jump higher?
Right.
You made that person's day, guys.
We did it. We answered just for you, Andy.
Alrighty, everybody. Question 5 was submitted by Christian Diaz. Christian, where are you? Come on down. Woo!
Christian! Griffin! Oh, I love that shirt. That's so fun.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Before Goblet of Fire, how many years has it been since Britain has hosted the Quidditch World Cup?
Okay. All right. Do you have an answer?
I have an answer.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
30.
100.
The answer is 30 years.
I told you guys. We get down to the wire.
I had written down 35, and then I was like, no.
No.
Because I think Molly says it.
Oh, like would they have had the opportunity to go?
Oh, I think so. Because she's like, oh, Britain hasn't hosted it in 30 years.
Well, I mean, that would make sense
Yeah.
that they would say it like, It's just the start of the chapter. 30.
30, yeah. 30, that's it.
A letter arrived with too many stamps.
Come on down.
Just ask for glasses at a Harry Potter show.
And it worked.
Do you want me to?
Nah, it's all right.
How many girls did Harry ask to do a ball?
Ooh. How many girls does he ask to the Yule Ball? At least that one.
Wingo Wawa.
Wango ball wine.
They're thinking deep on this one. No outward thoughts.
How many did Harry ask?
That's what the question says. How many girls did Harry ask? Is what it says.
Okay.
So I feel like there's a chance you and I are having the same issue here, where there's
how many girls did Harry ask, or how many girls were asked on behalf of Harry? You know,
It says.
Do you see the difference?
It says how many girls did Harry ask to the Yule Ball is what the paper says.
Okay, so I think what we can do, Jay,
Here,
is
okay.
I think we should both specify, because I think we have the same problem. So I think the answer to the question is this. But I think the answer to the question is this.
We get a live fact check
All right,
going, guys.
put your other in like parentheses.
I put mine in a box.
Okay, all right.
But
Okay.
I also, well, let me erase
You put
this.
yours in a box. I'll put mine in parentheses.
Okay.
But my real answer is circled.
So I'm confused.
How many girls did Harry ask?
How many did Harry
ask? Circle that one.
Circle that one.
How many? I would even put their names down.
I did.
Okay. And then also, you in a box, write down the other names of girls asked on behalf of Harry.
I am so confused. We'll explain. I think we're on the same page.
I think we're on the same page.
That makes 2 of you.
Okay. You guys know what we're saying,
I think you
right?
guys see the problem.
Yes. You see the problem. Yeah!
Okay.
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 1, 2, 3.
Harry asks 2.
Harry asks 2.
Cho and Parvati.
Cho and Parvati, but there is a third ask of Ginny.
And Hermione.
Is Hermione for... I think Hermione is for Ron.
I think Ron says, Hermione,
on,
you can
you're-
go with one of us. Or no, you're... Okay, what's the answer?
3.
That doesn't count. Do you come up with this question?
No. They were a volunteer. Jay had interrogation face on.
Well, because she could settle it if she asked it.
She did not.
So, I guess...
Harry asks Cho and Parvati to the ball. That's what we both answered.
Yes.
So either we're both wrong or we're both right. That's still one girl. Not how many times did he ask? This is an unclear question.
Well,
And we both, you know what? We both put the same answer, so I think we just call it a wash.
A wash.
Okay.
How about we call it a wash in favor of no points?
Okay.
Deal?
Okay.
all right, no
We're good.
points for them as told by them.
Wango Balmy.
Anyways, question 7 was submitted by Ariana Weberg. Ariana, where are you? Come on down.
Hello, Ariana.
At the time of Sirius Black's arrest, Cornelius Fudge held what position at which department?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. No.
He was...
Still useless?
Yeah, it feels like it's not Florian Fortescue.
Maybe he was a chocolatier.
He was a chocolatier.
Yeah. He worked with Wonka.
Chief Ministry Chocolatier.
Exactly.
Because his name is Fudge.
Yeah. Thought that was more obvious. But then they went, whoa.
Okay. He is the... These titles are all so wordy.
They're so long.
There's so many like
Right, yes.
things and modifiers
Right.
and deputy headmistress.
Right, yeah.
to the deputy secretary, to the
So all that, yeah.
Junior.
yeah.
Undersecretary to the minister.
None of this is helping me.
Assistant to the regional manager.
Oh yes, assistant to the regional manager. Okay, do you have an answer?
I have an answer.
Okay.
The question has been, do you have an answer?
No, but all this stalling has been helpful for me to make something up.
Oh,
so
good.
That worked for you earlier, so maybe it'll work again.
there might be like a once in a lifetime kind of thing.
Well, I'm glad we got to witness it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
I said junior minister in the Department of Magical Law Enforcement.
I said head of International Magic Department.
Oh, nice. Yeah, international magic.
Whatever Crouch did.
Yeah.
He is the junior minister in the Department of Magical Catastrophes.
Oh, man. I was so close. Yeah, right? The ministry's law enforcement is a catastrophe.
It is.
Right? Am I right?
They have too many different departments that are doing too many different things.
True.
Too many words and modifiers. Is that better than just going glasses? I mean, she wasn't wearing glasses, so it was a bit harder. I was going to yell dragon shirt, but I feel like a couple other people.
Dragon!
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait for it. Wait for it. Here she comes. Here she comes. Slowly. And then the dragons arrived. Hey.
What's your name?
Annalyn,
Anna Lynn.
Hello, Annalyn.
what grade did Harry earn in astronomy on his OWLs?
What grade did Harry earn in astronomy on his OWLs?
Better or worse than you guys are getting on these quizzes? The boys were too stunned to speak.
Okay. I have a guess.
Okay, I also have a guess.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
1.
Dreadful.
Acceptable.
The answer is acceptable.
Oh. Man. I was between dreadful and poor, so I really wasn't even close.
That was dreadful, Jay.
It was dreadful. I give myself a...
I actually feel like acceptable is kind of how I feel about the scores right now, though.
All right, guys.
bad
Question 9 was submitted by Gary Muller. Gary, come on down.
Oh, it's right
so
there.
Close.
Stand right up.
At the beginning of Order of the Phoenix, after Harry receives the letter telling him that he's been expelled, he receives a second letter from Arthur telling him not to do 3 things. What are they?
Okay.
Only 3 things, Ben. That was 4.
Okay. I think I have an answer. By which I definitely wrote 3 things down, so. Good start. Yeah, he's not like, hey, Harry, first of all, no ice cream right now. Whatever you do. Especially not from Florian Fortescue. He's had enough.
Ironically, I think Vernon is eating ice cream in this scene.
In this
the
scene,
movie.
he's just like...
He's got like the longest spoon ever. He's like...
I know.
Justice.
Okay.
So it's 3 words?
No, it's 3 things.
He
Arthur
instructs...
tells him not to do what 3 things?
Ben's like, I was struggling when it was 3 words.
It is, in fact, more than 3 words. Not
This
to give
was
out
part
hints.
of the problem. Okay. Now I have to think of a 3rd thing.
Okay, there we go.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
Think.
I hear the Jeopardy starting, Ben.
Uh-oh. They're playing you off, man.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, wow, we made it.
It is the Oscars tonight, so that's a good night.
I know,
for that.
right? Yeah.
It is, yeah.
It is, yeah.
K-pop Demon
Thank
Hunter
you guys
won.
for, yeah, I know. This is, right? This is better. K-pop Demon Hunter won Best Animated Film. Just really the only thing I cared about. So, woo. Also,
Okay.
if they can win the song, that'd be great too.
Yeah, so
Anyway,
yes.
Golden. Isn't that the one that's nominated? Yeah, that one.
All right, boys, what are your answers?
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I said, no more magic, don't leave, await further instructions.
I have stay where you are, don't do magic, don't give up your wand.
Oh, I think you're right.
It is don't leave your aunt and uncle's house, don't perform more magic, and don't surrender your wand.
Wow, you got it. Impressive.
I was like, that's why I did it. I was counting. I was like, stay where you are. I was like, I'm certain that's one of them, but it's 4 words. And I was like,
don't
stay put is 2 words.
You got a mad case of the overthinkies, Ben. All right. Are you guys ready for question 10? The last question of the tour.
Oh, man.
This question was submitted by Jamie Duncan. Jamie, come on down.
Oh, boy. Hey, Jamie's also got a dragon shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
And then the dragons arrived.
What sort of drink did Hagrid serve Harry when Harry visited while Ron and Hermione were in the hospital wing?
Oh, I know you're going to get this right.
To yourself or Ben?
Well, I think you're going to win because this was in today's chapter.
Uh-oh.
So I'm pretty sure you've got it. Yeah.
Do you both have an answer?
My palms are sweaty.
All right, for the last countdown, guys, let's all do it together. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ice cold dandelion juice.
Yes, it's dandelion juice.
It's dandelion juice. Oh no.
That does not count. That is.
Oh no.
Dola. How does that count?
Doesn't count.
If I ordered orange juice, if you ordered orange juice, and they brought you orange tea, right? That's different.
Okay.
Dola, don't make me come down there. Listen.
The
Dola.
quizmaster says that Jay is the one that is correct. And so, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in Through the Griffin Tour history, we have a tie.
Oh my gosh. Woo. Well, good game.
Good game.
Oh my god. Oh, it's too bad we already did the jump contest. I know. Boxing match. What should we do? Push-ups.
Push-ups?
Oh God. You want to do push-ups?
We could do push-ups.
We could. Oh gosh. Yeah. How do we do this? Are we counting?
We might need like a designated counter for each of us.
Okay. I want Benji. Yeah, no doubt. This guy, for sure, all day.
Get on stage, bud.
I've got someone
Get up
right
there.
here.
Come
Get
on
up
up.
there.
Everybody stairs right there. Oh, just one step.
He's young and spry.
Oh, bad way to wear jeans. Okay.
You're both wearing jeans. Equal playing field. And you have the same jeans. Because you're brothers.
Is it? We are. That's true. All right, so it's how many we can do? Or is it how many we do, like in a time limit, or?
What do you think, crowd? How many they can do?
Okay, till failure. Wow. Okay.
Whew. All right. Are you going to go at the same time? I think you should go at the same time. Get our counters in position. Make sure you're counting well. 1, 2, 3s, please. All right. Ready? Get set. Go. Incredible. Give them a hand, everybody. They're going to need it now that their own arms are broken.
Okay.
I am so pumped out.
Benji, how did I do?
51.
Oh my God.
Oh no, she looks sad.
We got 48 over here.
Oh! Oh my gosh. Woo!
Well, everybody, I think per the rules of the tiebreaker, that is a Jay win tonight.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Need like a protein drink or that. They don't have a Gatorade or.
That's just how I do push-ups. Yeah.
How are you doing push-ups? Oh, 1 foot. Yeah, he does do it that way. Whew. Boy. Well, thank you guys so much.
Now that we're sweating.
I know, now that we're sweating.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go backstage, catch our breath.
Right.
We're going to give you guys a few minutes to use the restrooms, refill your drinks, check out the merch table, sign the guest book, do all those types of things, make friends. We'll see you guys in just a few. Thank you.
Welcome, dear listeners. I'm Jonathan Carlin.
And I'm Benjamin Carlin.
And we invite you to join us through the Griffin door, your one-way ticket to the enchanting world of Harry Potter. So grab your wands and dust off your broomsticks and join us as we unlock the dark corridors inside Order of the Phoenix, Chapter 38. The Second War begins live in Dallas. Woo!
That was a lot of sound.
That was a lot of sound.
Goodness. Okay, so as always, Jay, as we begin a chapter, we first have to take a look at the chapter art. And because we have a live audience with us, we have the ability to show you guys what it looks like. The people in the back are like, I hate this game.
I know. Can you see it? I was trying to pose. It didn't work.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Like this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys got it? Yeah.
Okay, so obviously what we're looking at here, in case you are in the back and can't see, the chapter art that we have here is very fun because it has to do with basically the last scene that we're going to have inside of the story. And I think that there's like a few different ways that this theoretically could have gone. Like, I was actually incredibly proud of the poster that we came up with for this evening that Isabel drew for us because,
Yeah. Did you guys sign the guest book? Not yet.
On your way out, yeah.
On your way out. Look,
Yeah.
she's got a cat still modeling it back there.
But yeah, so I think there. If I were to have picked any other moment from the chapter, there's this really special spot where Harry is like sitting by himself in front of the lake, looking across it at the spot like where the Dementors had attacked Sirius, and like I picture the castle in the backdrop and this like thrilling landscape and everything. So I think that could have been the alternate chapter art if I were to have picked something.
Yeah,
But
I think I would have picked when Harry goes to Hagrid's and they're drinking dandelion juice. But anyway, that's not what they went with in the book.
I can't believe you went there. Okay, anyway, what we see in the chapter art is going to be Lupin, Mad-Eye Moody, and Nymphadora Tonks.
And a cat.
And a cat.
And a cat, who it doesn't mention in the books, but I think is McGonagall, Like who's this cat?
Yeah.
How many cats do we know in the Order of the Phoenix? Mm-hmm.
Mr. Tibbles?
Maybe.
Crookshanks?
Crookshanks is not in the Order.
Dumbledore saying, yeah.
Not a full cat.
So it's McGonagall.
So
Well,
we think
yeah.
it's McGonagall. That's my fun headcanon. She's like, bye, Potter. I'll see you in like an hour.
Right.
9 tops.
But yeah, otherwise I love it. It's very interesting to get depictions of, like Moody, I feel like we've seen a little bit before when he's first introduced, but we don't see a lot of like Lupin in a very like just illustrated canonical way.
Yeah, right.
And then like Tonks literally looks like she could have just like walked off a stage from performing like a punk rock concert.
Yeah, she's literally got a band T-shirt on.
Yes,
The
indeed.
Weird Sisters.
That's right. So great chapter art for our very last chapter here. And Jane, without any further ado, would you also like to do the first sentence of the chapter? A little
of
tricky
course.
this time.
It
yeah.
is a little tricky. I didn't count the headline, which says, "He who must not be named returns." So I think first sentence. In a brief statement Friday night, Minister of Magic Cornelius Fudge confirmed that he who must not be named has returned to this country and is active once more. And then the dragons arrived. Yes. Do you think that means the dragons showed up and like burnt Fudge to a crisp?
Yes, I sort of do. Like I almost like the idea of him like giving this like public delivery. The dragon lands behind him and just like eats him whole T-Rex style.
Yeah,
Just like,
exactly. Yes, gone.
Yeah.
He's like, wow, that was the worst fudge I've ever tasted.
oh,
Got him.
Dragons.
Is that one? Got him? No. Oh. Okay. The people in the front row have a drinking game. We've been trying to figure out what the prompts are for the last 6 shows.
Yeah.
Apparently referencing the game is one. Maybe.
Oh.
Guys, watch this, though. I know this one. Oh, they have to drink. Oh, my gosh.
With great power comes great responsibility.
I know. They thought they were making fun of me. But they gave me all the power.
Oh, man. But no, reading this statement, Cornelius Fudge confirmed that he who must not be named had returned to this country and is active once more. This is like a huge about darn time situation.
Yeah, come on, Fudge.
Yes. It is with great regret that I must confirm the wizard styling himself, Lord, well, you know who I mean, is alive and among us again, said Fudge. It's like he knows he's going to be fired.
Oh my gosh. Even this though, his inability to say the name right here is embarrassing because it does not project strength. It does not inspire confidence. It's like our leaders are terrified.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
I wrote down, I was like, Dumbledore would have said his proper name.
Yeah.
He would have been like Tom.
Yeah. He would have been like the wizard styling himself Thomas Riddle.
Also, the phrasing of styling himself is like, all I can imagine is like Voldemort on like a runway. Kind of doing like,
he's doing a
some
style.
like flashy hips, you know?
Right, yes. Rocking the robes.
Yeah, he's got
that barefoot look, you know?
That's it, yeah. It's very like come slither in.
Barefoot? Oh, okay. I see what you did. He goes on to call him Lord Thingy.
Not better.
Not better.
Although I did write so brave.
So brave. So brave, Cornelius.
Right, yeah. We also have a line there that says, it was with almost equal regret that we report the mass revolt of the Dementors of Azkaban, which I'm sure Dumbledore is just sitting there reading this like, who could have seen that coming?
He's like, wow, what do you know?
Me, yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't know what you mean.
Were you about to say that's some good dandelion juice?
I didn't know. I was gonna, no, not at all.
Because we know he wasn't having a drink with anyone else.
That's for sure. Wherever Dumbledore drinks, they drinks. We got one.
So you guys drink with Dumbledore.
You guys drink with Dumbledore. Fantastic.
Well, someone needed to.
Cheers.
Then we also have another line here that says, we urge the magical population to remain vigilant. The ministry is currently publishing guides to elementary home and personal defense, which I was like, what did Umbridge say again? Like, who would ever want to attack students?
Yeah.
And it's like, these people.
These people.
This is what they were on about, Umbridge.
It also says, delivered free to all wizarding homes within the coming month, which, I'm sorry, too slow.
Too slow.
Too slow.
It's like, they're like, we don't have anything prepared. Also, we have to learn ourselves.
Right. Like, they wrote this entire issue of the Daily Prophet and delivered it to the whole population since last night. But you guys can't print out the memos for self-defense. I'm surprised they're not included in the paper.
It seems like please see page 2.
Please see the next paragraph.
Right. Or alternatively, put that on the front. Please see page 2 for why.
Yes. Yeah.
So lead with that. People read the front page.
Exactly.
Yeah. So then we get like a little bit of like a sassiness, which almost makes you wonder whether or not like the publisher of the Daily Prophet has been annoyed at the pressure being placed upon them by Fudge.
Yeah.
Because it says the minister's statement was met with dismay and alarm from the wizarding community, which as recently as last Wednesday was receiving ministry assurances that there was no truth whatsoever in these persistent rumors that you know who, or what do they call him? Lord Thingy is operating amongst us once more. To me, I feel like that's the prophet being like, y'all, it wasn't us.
It wasn't
like,
us.
You know,
we
were just the arm. But
yeah.
Although
they're gonna like excuse themselves from a lot of the problems as well.
They will. I mean, they're not totally blameless. I just feel like there's some subtext in that paragraph.
Right. They go on to mention that Dumbledore's been reinstated in all of his various positions, and that he has been insisting for a year that Lord Thingy was not dead and was widely hoped and believed to be recruiting followers once more for a fresh attempt to seize power. So it's like, just imagine how much more prepared they could be if they just listened to Dumbledore from the get-go.
I know. I mean, the first things that Dumbledore said was basically remove the Dementors and send envoys to the Giants.
Right.
You know, and it's just like, and alert people that this is happening.
Right. And immediately the Dementors are like, see ya! And the Giants are like, ooh, Voldemort?
Right.
We've heard of him. Is he Thingy?
we can
Same guy?
We can jive with that. Yeah,
we got it.
Yeah, it's easy to pronounce.
Yes.
Then it says, meanwhile, the boy who lived, and then Hermione's going to chime in, and she's obviously reading the article, and says, there you are, Harry. I knew they'd drag you into it somehow. And it's like, Hermione, he's at the center of it.
Right,
like,
yeah. Somehow. I don't know how they're going to work you in, but... Yeah, there it is. We get a little update on everybody's antics at the Ministry of Magic. They're sitting at the end of Ron's bed. Hermione's reading the paper. Ginny has been mended. Neville has been mended. And Luna was reading the Quibbler. So everyone there, everyone hanging out together, making sure Ron's feeling good.
That's right. This is one of those things, though, where Neville has his nose kind of like broken during the Battle of the Department of Mysteries, and Dumbledore famously has the broken nose. So part of me almost wished Neville was sort of like, oh, I kept it. You know,
it's like a badge of honor, kind of.
It's a bit of a fashion statement. I earned this.
Yes,
I got kicked in the face.
Yeah, that's right. He's coming down the catwalk next after Voldemort.
That's right. Yes. Oh boy.
Broken nose chic.
That's it.
He's like, you've seen no nose. How about broken nose?
We got a whole collection.
Yeah, we have a whole collection.
Okay, then Ron's going to chime in. He's the boy who lived again, though, isn't he? Not so much of a show-off maniac anymore. A. And then we get like a little bit of description of Ron's wounds, because of course he was attacked by those like kind of bizarre brains.
Yeah, the brains and their thought tentacles.
Yes, and this is kind of interesting as well. It says, there were still deep welts on his forearms where the brain's tentacles had wrapped around him. According to Madame Pomfrey, thoughts could leave deeper scarring than almost anything else. Though, since he had started applying copious amounts of Dr. Ubley's oblivious unction, which, 1, trivia, 2... This, I think, is kind of interesting because it's the oblivious unction.
Right.
Which, like, you know, if you were to think of, like, Aquaphor, you know, that you would, like, put on, like, a wound out here in the Muggle world, I almost feel like for this particular brand of, like, injury and the fact that it's using the word oblivious and, like, obliviate is, like, the
like
memory.
To forget, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like is it like literally like an ointment that you would put on that causes you to forget the pain?
I think it's like thoughts left the damage. So thoughts are part of your memory, so you have to erase the memory.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, yes.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's very interesting, though.
Yeah, I think that's a very clever unction to be putting on it. Fruity and unctuous, probably. Right?
Trivia question for you guys. Who's that describing?
But I think about that. What? Karkaroff? Yeah, you guys are all over it. Yes. Fruity and unctuous voice. Dumbledore. Dumbledore. But I think about the line that, according to Madame Pomfrey, thoughts could leave deeper scarring than almost anything, like, on the weekly. It is like, because it's like really what it's describing is like depression more than anything.
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
And this is like one of those things like when you're like on the schoolyard as a kid, it's like sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. It's like, as an adult, I'm like, bring on the sticks and stones.
Right, you know? Sticks and stones can break my bones, but thoughts will scar me forever and send me to therapy and yeah.
It's like it's like you're lying awake at night staring at the ceiling fan and you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm reliving the conversation for the 85th time. We've all been there, right?
Right? Yes, exactly.
Which is why this is secretly therapy for all of you. We're going to start right here.
Right, we're going to go around the room.
We're just
And you'll have to repeat everyone else's trauma. Okay?
We're all in this together, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Hermione's going to continue to chime in. Yes, they are very complimentary about you now. A lone voice of truth, perceived as unbalanced, yet never unwavered in his story, forced to bear ridicule and slander. And she's like, I noticed they don't mention the fact that it was them doing all the ridiculing and slandering, though.
Yeah, funny how that works, isn't it? What do you know? What do you know?
Classic.
Classic press. Not really. She winced slightly, put her hand to her ribs. The curse Dollhoff had used on her, less effective than it would have been had he been able to say the incantation aloud, had nevertheless caused, in Madame Pomfrey's words, quite enough damage to be going on with, and she's having to take 10 different types of potions a day. To which, like, what on earth was this spell?
Right, it's like when you think about like all the damage that everybody went through, it's like Ginny's ankle had been mended in a trice, and like similarly Neville's nose, who had been broken, was like back to its normal size. Luna is just sort of like doing her thing. Like everybody else is very quickly healed, but Ron and Hermione got the full brunt.
The full brunt, absolutely.
Yeah. Real main character injuries.
Exactly.
That's what I like to call it. Yeah.
I almost wish that like Ron had the scars from this situation.
It would be kind of cool,
It
yeah.
was like a real message, like, the thoughts can hurt that bad or whatever.
Right.
Like, they go away. I don't know. I kind of wish Ron got some battle scars.
Right. Well, and also, I just feel like, for like the new series or whatever, they could have like the scars be like black and they would look like these like bizarre tattoos that Ron has. Yeah. He would just look super boss.
Right.
Which is what we all kind of think of when we think of Ron, right?
They won't do it. But at least maybe they'll show the brains this time.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. So then we get another little piece of information here from the article that talks about the exclusive interview with Harry Potter. And Hermione's like, that interview isn't exclusive. It's the one the Quibbler posted months ago. And it's funny the way that she talks about the Quibbler as if she wasn't the one directly responsible for the creation of that article.
Right. She was like, if anything, it's like, I feel like I should get at some of that that commission for having them sold it, you know?
Yeah, exactly,
I
yes.
arranged the whole thing.
Luna's like, Daddy sold it to him. He got a very good price for it too. So we're going on an expedition to Sweden. And Hermione's like, well, I hate hanging out with my parents. Can I come?
I know. But it does say, Hermione seemed to struggle with herself for a moment, then said, that sounds lovely, which is great because it's like real Hermione growth from the beginning of the book, which is like, there's nothing, yes, growth, exactly. There's no such thing as Crumplehouse and Orcax. And it's like, Hermione, you live in a magical world where prophecies and brain tentacles exist, okay? Like, maybe there is.
There could be something you don't know.
There could be something you don't know. Anyway.
I wish you'd been there.
I know. Yeah. Oh, I would be snarking all over these people.
Some of that patented J-sass.
Exactly. Oh, man. Ginny catches Harry's eye in this moment and looks away quickly, grinning, to which I'm like, oh, that a little flirting happening here? What? You don't think Ginny's flirting with Harry? Oh, is Denise flirting with Ben?
I said J-sass, but if you were to just put J''S.
I see. Right. You guys wanted to should we do like some squats or something? Or
we just go to air squat while we do the chapter.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry Potter, but while working out? New podcast title? Okay, anyway. Sorry, yes. I do believe that Ginny is giving a very, very small, wink wink at Harry in this particular moment. I think that it's like the one of the initial sparks.
Initial sparks, indeed. I agree with you. Yeah. Let's see. And then we get a little update on Fred and George's swamp. And they're like, yeah, Flit would clear that up in 3 seconds, which is hilarious because they're all like, we don't know how to get rid of it.
Right.
And he's just like, whoop. But then, of course, he ropes off a tiny section of it and just makes it a permanent part of the castle because he thinks it was a really good bit of magic, which is awesome. Good for Fred and George.
Like a genuine legacy. This is the kind of thing at the Battle of Hogwarts that I think would be so funny if it was like, they turned a corner, Dolohov quickly fell into the swamp.
Yes. That would be great.
And it would be like, whoa. The swamp gets a kill.
Exactly.
Because he dies. Because of it, you know?
Yeah. He sings how deep is this swamp?
How many gators are in it?
I think at least one.
At least one gator.
And it's pretty unavoidable because now it's just beneath a window.
Right, yes.
Yeah. No doubt. Let's see. Ron says that they're the ones who sent him this giant pile of chocolate frogs, so they must be doing all right with the joke shop. And I dare say, yes, business is booming, spiffing, truly corking. Yes. Then it says Hermione looked rather disapproving, to which I'm like, why? Why does she still disapprove of the joke shop?
I don't know. I think it's, especially because earlier in the book, you have that moment where she walks in with the vanishing head hats or whatever. And she's like, now that really is a good piece of magic.
Yeah.
You know,
I think she compliments the fireworks too. It's like, they really were wonderful fireworks.
Right. Yeah. So it's like, Hermione, come around already.
I know. Yeah. What is this disapproving joke shop nonsense?
Right.
Hermione.
But then we have the question, so has all the trouble stopped now that Dumbledore's back? And Neville's like, yeah, everything's settled right back down again. And Ron's like, I suppose Filch's happy, is he? And she's like, no, he's really miserable, actually. He keeps saying Umbridge was the best thing that ever happened to Hogwarts.
Ugh. Why does Dumbledore keep Filch around? Trick question, you all passed.
Ha.
Because he can't get rid of him because he's a poltergeist.
Exactly.
Then we find out that Professor Umbridge is lying in the same room as them, opposite them, which ooh, gross, in public. Ugh. But she's just laying there completely in shock. And we get a very mysterious answer about how Dumbledore emerged from the forest supporting Professor Umbridge without so much as a scratch on him. And nobody knew how he did it. And Umbridge wasn't telling. And I'm like, man, I really wish we knew how he did it. Because also, I have no idea how she's still alive. They were shooting arrows at her and she got carried off by an entire herd.
Well, that's the thing too, is that like Grop shows up and they literally just they like unleash on him.
Yes!
So much so that there's blood spraying everywhere, which is attracting Thestrals. And it's like, it's a whole thing. So like, they're like, yeah, we'll use bows and arrows against that. But then like, yeah, it's like, what happened?
I know, right?
Because it was kind of a while that she was in there. But I also think the Centaurs do show up and show their respect to Dumbledore at his funeral.
Yeah.
And so it could just be the case that like one way or another, this is where like Dumbledore has garnered the respect of the creatures of the forest.
Yeah, he just walks in there and he's like, can I have her back? And they're like, oh, it's you.
Also, please get rid of her. She's trying to say she's trying to become like High Inquisitor of the Centaurs.
Right, yeah.
You
like
know?
she has
she's elected herself headmaster out here.
Honestly, she's been here for like 10 minutes and we hate her. Okay. Like, just
take her
back. God.
Right. It's also going to say that so far she hasn't uttered a single word. Nobody really knew what was wrong with her either, which I then think is kind of interesting because then Ron's immediately going to be like, yeah, she so sounds like life if you do this though. And he does like a clip, clop, clip, clop.
Yeah. Umbridge sat bolt upright, looking wildly around. It's like one of those things like, it shouldn't be funny to do this to somebody. But also it's hilarious.
It's like, yeah, that's the way you say it. It shouldn't be funny.
It shouldn't be funny, yes.
It is.
But it is, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give Ron a pass.
Right. And then Madame Pomfrey, I think, shows her far too much respect because she says, anything wrong, Professor? And it's like, okay, we can drop the professor at this point, I think.
Yeah, she doesn't work here anymore.
No,
I'm pretty sure she was discharged. Dumbledore told Fudge to do that last night. So.
Exactly, yeah. So you could have just said any other word. I don't know.
Yeah,
Molly Weasley has a few choice ones.
She does.
Yeah.
Nice.
But then after not having said any words at all, she's like, no, I must have just been dreaming.
Yeah, not quite. Oh, that's so funny. And then we get an update, speaking of centaurs, that Trelawney and Ferenz are both going to be teaching next year, which Trelawney is not happy about at all.
Yeah, completely underwhelmed with that decision. And then we're going to get like let's see here. Bet Dumbledore wishes he could have gotten rid of Trelawney for good, said Ron, now munching on his 14th frog.
14th!
Wow.
My goodness.
I mean, it's too many frogs.
It's too many frogs.
Yeah.
Do you think he's like trying to... in my mind, he's like trying to make eye contact with Umbridge and he's like... What do you think of that?
I could do this all day.
I got a huge stack of these things.
Oh my gosh! Especially if you've ever been to like Universal and bought one of the chocolate frogs. If you could imagine eating 14 of those,
they're huge.
They're huge.
They're hefty.
I think they weigh a pound.
Yeah, they do weigh. They're big. Yes. Too much chocolate. And you know what? It's not good chocolate.
Yeah,
it's not.
I know.
Yeah.
Shots
fired. Although we met someone here who owns a candy shop right there. Boom.
Hey!
Yeah! Go get his chocolate frogs.
Right. Yeah, so what Ron's saying there was, mind you, the whole subject's useless if you ask me. Ferenz isn't a lot better. And Hermione's like, how can you say that after we've just found out that there are real prophecies?
What an about face for Hermione on prophecies.
Do you feel like there's a world where now all of a sudden Hermione's going to be like, I'm thinking about taking divination again for NEWT?
Yeah, right. She's like really into it all of a sudden.
Right. Yeah, she brings it back.
Right. But it's so funny that now she's like that. But of course, especially because Harry hasn't told them the prophecy yet. Like, they don't know about it. He knows about it. He knows why Trelawney can't be fired, but they're just in the dark.
Exactly. Yeah. And Harry is just so not ready to explain basically what's going on, and like the fact that he basically in his life will have to either become the murderer or the victim. It's just simply like too heavy to see the expression on their faces.
Yeah, it says he was not ready to, not when he told them that he must either be murderer or victim, there was no other way. Fortunately, there will be another way.
It's just going to take a long, right. Okay, no los dos. It's just going to take us a minute to get there. So then Hermione's going to be like, it's a pity it broke. And Ron's like, yeah, it is. But at least you know who never found out. Oh, sorry. At least Lord Thingy never found out what was in it either.
Good correction.
But,
But good news for them. They're going to hear the whole thing anyway, and even if Voldemort got it, wouldn't have mattered. So, whatever.
All good. All good.
This guarding they were doing all year, let him get it. Who cares, Yeah, so much for that weapon. Exactly.
Yeah. But at this point in time, Harry's like, well, I don't know how to divert the conversation, so I'm going to leave you guys and go to Hagrid's and drink something.
Yeah. I'll just go talk to him. We're gonna go on a little journey here where he has got two terrible things to deal with. One is, of course, the loss of Sirius, and the other is the fact that he is the chosen one. Both of which are huge pieces of information, and he's kind of like trying to deal with them both and doing a bad job at both. Well, not a bad job, just it's hard.
It's really difficult, yeah. And I think there's like a really relatable thing that's written here. It says, whenever he was in company, he wanted to get away, and whenever he was alone, he wanted company. And it's like, it is a complex feeling, but if you've ever experienced it before, it is such a thing.
That is exactly it. Yes.
Right, yeah. It's like the second you're alone, you're like, well, I don't want to be alone. And the second when you're with people, you're like, well, nobody understands.
Right. It's exactly what's happening to him. And it's what's going to happen at Hagrid's, too, as soon as he gets down there, just about.
That's right. But before we get down to Hagrid's, we do have kind of an amazing run-in, because Harry is going to get down the last marble step into the entrance hall when Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle emerge from a door on the right that Harry knew led down to the Slytherin common room.
Yeah, Harry stopped dead, so did Malfoy and the others. And here we go. This is like a big setup for the next book, mostly.
Yes.
Where Malfoy's just going to be like, you're dead, Potter. And Harry's like, oh, you're thinking I've stopped walking around.
I think it's a sick burn.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal comeback.
Yes, it is.
Yes, Malfoy looked even angrier than Harry had ever seen him. He felt a kind of detached satisfaction at the sight of his pale, pointed face contorted with rage.
You're going to pay. Which, not really. It's like, I'm going to make you pay for what you've done to my father. And it's like, did Harry do it or did Lucius kind of do it to him? Lucius was breaking the law, you see.
Right.
So that was the problem?
Harry was just kind of like fighting for his life. And,
right,
and
exactly.
Your dad was trying to take it. So,
It feels like you're projecting onto Harry a little.
We told you it's going to be therapy, you guys.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, and then Harry's gonna be like, well, I'm terrified now. I suppose Lord Thingy's just a warm-up act compared to you three.
Yeah, he's like, what's the matter? He's your dad's mate, is he? Not scared of him, are you? And, Malfoy's just not having it. Think you're such a big man. You wait, I'll have you. You can't let my father in prison. He's like, oh, I just did.
Got him.
I'll see ya.
I hope Harry just keeps like a plastic microphone in his pocket at all times so he can just like,
what? Mic drop. And he'd be like, what was that thing?
It's like, that's a good point. You don't know. Do you have time? I'll explain it to you.
Yeah.
This is called a microphone.
Right.
You drop it when you win a conversation, which I just did.
Da! Boom! But Harry's like, yeah, I expect they'll get out, whatever. But still, at least everyone knows what scumbags they are now. So he's really having the better end of it here. But Malfoy's going to try and draw his wand. Harry's way too fast to him. But whenever Harry has a single conversation with Malfoy, Snape is like, hey, what's up, guys? You guys talking about me? You talking about me? Potter, what are you doing?
It's probably your fault.
It's probably your fault. What are you doing, Potter? And I love that Harry pulls out like a real Dumbledoreism, and he's like, I'm trying to decide what curse to use on Malfoy, sir. Just like very polite, very honest about exactly what's happening.
I even love it because like I feel like everybody's corrected Harry so many times, like Professor Snape, Harry, Professor. And so at this point, Harry's like, yeah, no, I got the sir in there. It's fine.
Yeah,
I was honest about everything else.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, then we have just an absolutely incredible moment. Put that wand away at once, he said curtly. 10 points from Griff. But at that exact moment, he's like, I see there aren't any points left in the Gryffindor hourglass to take away. In that case, Potter, we will simply have to
add some more. Yes, because Professor McGonagall comes back, had just stumped up to the stone steps in the castle. She's carrying her tartan carpet bag in one hand and leaning heavily on a walking stick, which just that sentence makes me hate Umbridge all over again. Yep.
Although that walking stick has a total arc.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
It comes back.
It does come back, yes. And then, okay, I like this moment, all right? And it depends on how you read it, but Snape turns around because he's surprised to hear it. He goes, Professor McGonagall, out of St. Mungo's I see. To which maybe you could read it as like, Professor McGonagall, oh, you're back. But I think he is genuinely happy to see her.
Right. Like if you were to take this piece of text completely out of the context of the rest of the story and present it to somebody, if you could find anybody who hasn't read the book, and say, what do you think this person is feeling in this situation? It just looks like, Professor McGonagall, said Snape, striding forward her. Out of St. Mungo's, I see.
Right, striding forward. That's almost like going to shake her hand or something. Or like give her a hug. I don't think Snape knows how to do that, but he's seen other people do it, you know? He's like, when there's like an approach or something. What do I do with my arms? Help me out.
Where should my knees be?
Is it? But
we'll just do a high five.
How about a high five? Pound it? No look high five.
1, 2. Oh, 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
That was pretty good.
That was really good. Good contact.
Ooh, nailed it.
Oh, man, I'm really pleased with that. We're having a big night here.
We are.
Okay, so anyway, then McGonagall's room to respond, yes, Professor Snape, I'm quite as good as new. You two, Crabbe, Goyle. And she beckoned them forward imperiously, and they came, shuffling their large feet and looking awkward. Here, said Professor McGonagall, thrusting her carpet bag into Crabbe's chest and her cloak into Goyle's. Take these to my office for me.
I love that she just immediately puts them to work.
Right. And then this is funny too, because it says they turned and stumped away up the marble staircase. And if we go back just like 10 sentences, it says Professor McGonagall had just stumped up the stone steps.
Right.
And it's like to use the same adjective as to the methodology of ascending the stairs makes me think that Crabbe and Goyle were watching Professor McGonagall and like, wow, I should be doing stairs like her.
I think we should change our walk.
Yes. We're adopting that.
We're doing that.
Yeah.
We're doing that. Yeah. We'll show Draco later.
He'll be so impressed.
All right, then. Well, I think Professor Potter and his friends ought to have 50 points apiece for alerting the world to the return of you-know-who. What do you say, Professor Snape? He's like, what? I suppose. Guess you've trapped me here. You conversational wizard. Witch. Sorry. Still thinking about the hug.
Oh, man. Yeah, so she says, so that's 50 points each for Potter, the two Weasleys, Longbottom, and Miss Granger. Oh, and 50 points for Miss Lovegood, I suppose.
As an afterthought. Now, we don't learn which house wins the House Cup this year. Because she's also going to take the 10 off that Snape was going to take away, which lands Gryffindor at 240 points total.
Yes.
Which... it feels like that's not enough to win because in year one, they won with 482.
Okay.
So kind of low. You'd think the Slytherins in their inquisitorial squadness probably gave themselves a lot of points or at least docked everyone all the way down.
That's right.
It's hard to know. Maybe they just did it to the Gryffindor specifically because they hate Harry.
Absolutely.
But in my headcanon here is that the 240 is nice for Gryffindor, but they didn't attack Ravenclaw that much, and that Luna's 50 points wins Ravenclaw the House Cup. That's what I think happens.
I love that. That because it's like then once again, it's like somehow the Slytherins get sniped right at the finish line.
Exactly.
But it's not Gryffindor, and it's because of Luna.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So, woo! That's my headcanon. There's not a right answer, so we may as well go with mine.
We did that earlier.
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
This is good bread juice, you know.
Oh, boy.
You don't ferment tea?
Wouldn't that be kombucha?
I think that's kombucha. Right there. Maybe?
People are like, I didn't know we were going to talk about beverages this much. Say again? Oh, no. We'll figure it out after the show. Yeah, we can sort through it. Okay, let's see here. So then Harry makes it out into the hot sun. He's hit with the blast as he walks across the lawns towards Hagrid's cabin. This is like another, I mean, we've been seeing it really all throughout this entire book, but it's just another one of those key instances where everybody else is just enjoying the last week of the school year.
Right.
Like they don't have classes anymore. Exams are over. Everybody's just having a good time. People are now like calling out to him or waving or, they're like very eager to show that like the prophet, they had now decided that he was like something of a hero. And Harry just doesn't want anything to do with it. He's just sort of like, I am just so in by myself at the moment. And like even going to Hagrid's without like Ron and Hermione, I feel like is like pure isolation for this moment.
Absolutely. And it's like it's all like just it's like too little too late or something. It's like it's nice that everyone believes them, but it's like the problem is that it's great that you believe me, but also we still have to deal with Voldemort. So just believing me doesn't matter anymore.
That's exactly right. Yes. But then of course we get to Hagrid's where he's around back. Let's see here, picking like beans?
Runner beans.
Yeah.
And
he's like, all right, Harry, come in. We'll have a couple.
Dandelion juice.
We had to get there eventually.
Yep. Yeah.
How's things? Harry asked him. You feeling all right? Are you?
No, not at all.
I read it wrong. Hagrid asked this question. So instead of Harry asking Hagrid, it's, how's things? You feeling all right? Are you?
Yeah.
I was like, this doesn't sound like Harry at all.
Yeah.
Kind of blushing now too. You can't probably tell because of the lights, but we'll move past it. And Harry's like, I'm fine. It's like when people say they're fine,
they're not fine.
They're not fine.
Right.
But he immediately changes the subject. He's like, so where you been? And Hagrid's like, been hiding out in the mountains, up in a cave like Sirius did when he...
Oops, sorry. Shouldn't have said that.
Should not have said that.
Should not have said that. Yeah, he's like, anyway, back now. Well, you look better. So I guess Hagrid's finally healed from all of his injuries, and he's like, oh yeah, well, Groppy's loads better behave now, loads. And it's like, oh, how convenient that just like at the end of the book that just like solved itself, I guess. What do you know?
Maybe the whole time Gropp just wanted like free range over the forest.
He's like, yeah, here's the thing. You tied me up in the woods, bro.
Right.
That sucked.
You want to know the part I didn't like? Being stuck in one spot all the time.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Maybe he became an honorary centaur.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe after like him and the centaurs ran off together, they ended up having like a little like, sit down and built a campfire and they just like talked through it.
Right, yeah, maybe.
And now Gropp looks up at the stars and he's like, Mars is bright tonight.
Mars is bright tonight. Yeah, he's like a real intellectual now.
Yeah. And then he tells Hagrid and Hagrid's like, yeah, we've heard.
We've heard. Of course, Ferenzi said that the reason Mars is bright because it represents a pause between two wizarding wars, and this chapter is called "The Second War Begins." So
there we go.
We're getting ready to pay off on Mars.
we're getting there. We're getting there real quick.
So far, the whole conversation has been: you feeling all right? You look better. I've been hiding in a cave. Gropp's better. And Harry's like, I'm done with this. I need to leave now. Okay, I'm tired of I need to be alone again.
Yes. So then it's kind of ironic because he gets up and Hagrid's sort of like, well, where are you going? It's like, well, I've got to go visit Ron and Hermione in the hospital wing, he said mechanically. And it's like, he's just ping-ponging. He literally just left Ron and Hermione in the hospital
he's not going
wing.
to go do that.
No, not at all. And Hagrid's like, oh, all right then, Harry. Take care of yourself then and draw back in if you've got to mow.
Yeah.
And Harry's like, yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Read the room, Hagrid.
Yeah.
Or read the hut, I guess.
Read the hut, as it were. Yeah. But let's see. So he walks across. He says, he would have given almost anything for the wizarding world to know that he had been telling the truth, for them to believe Voldemort was back and know that he was neither liar nor mad. Now, however, it just doesn't matter. It's the same thing. He's just sort of like circling around. Like, it's like, again, yes, They all believe him. They don't think he's crazy anymore. Too bad. Now I still have to fight Voldemort. And when I say I mean specifically me, Harry Potter.
Yes. And that's like the invisible barrier that's separating him from the rest of the world that he's feeling. And it's like after his conversation with Dumbledore, he's just feeling even more isolated, which is also kind of like a cruel irony because he was feeling isolated from Dumbledore all year.
Right.
And now he's finally had a conversation with Dumbledore, and that's making him feel isolated. So it's really just like darned if you do, darned if you don't.
Yes. But now he's realized that he was and he always had been a marked man. It was just that he had never really understood what that meant. But like, I don't even think that's true. I feel like on some level he does, like he always knew that he like was going to fight Voldemort.
It does feel that way. I mean, I feel like even when you go back to Philosopher's Stone, it's sort of like he feels that like urge to go through the trap door. It's like he knows he's supposed to do it.
Right. And like, even in the next book, Dumbledore's going to be like, imagine you had never heard the prophecy. How would you feel about Voldemort? And he'd be like, I'd want him finished, and I'd want to be the one who did it. And it's like, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I feel like on some level, he's always known.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, so he's basically dealing with two major layers of grief here because he's obviously still like kind of going through all of the loss, which is serious, and then sort of the full weight of being the chosen one. And he's just thinking to himself, like, it was very hard to believe that he sat here. His life must include or end in murder. And it's like, gosh, Harry, if there's only way that we could tell you what's going to happen.
I know.
Except it is vitally important you don't know.
Yes. But it's like, I love that it says, and even though he felt as distant from like everyone else around him as possible, like it was still hard to believe that because like at his core, he like still appreciates like the beauty and like of life and stuff. Like it says he's even talking about like fighting Voldemort and said he could not muster any great sense of fear like about it. And it's like, that's because he's so focused on Sirius. And like, that's what Dumbledore's talking about. It's like, that is the love at work. It's like, that's still more powerful than the fear, there you go. Wow.
Got chills.
Nice.
Right. So it's like he's the chosen one. He might die and he's mourning the loss of Sirius.
Exactly.
And it's like
that's what makes you a man, Harry.
Exactly.
Yes.
So he spends a long time gazing out at the water, trying not to think about his godfather. But of course, this is the very spot. The bank that he's looking across at is the one where Sirius had collapsed, trying to fend off 100 Dementors.
Oh, I know. Which means it's also the bank that he cast the Patronus from.
That's right.
Right. Man, that's weird. Then he ends right back up there. Feels like there's a lot of meaning to be unpacked there.
It definitely feels that way, especially because I think like when Harry first tries to cast the Patronus, the memory that he's thinking of is like, or the thought that he's bringing to mind is like, I'm gonna get away. I don't have to go back to the Dursleys. I'm gonna live with Sirius, and it's like it's almost like we've come full circle. Like,
right. It's like not only has Sirius died, but that entire idea died with him.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Although he did leave him his house, so he can still live there.
He could still live there.
Yeah.
With Creature.
As long as he goes to the Dursleys first.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see.
Then, this is another important line though too. Yeah, before we have a little page break here, it says he got up and returned to the castle, wiping his face on his sleeve as he went. And this is a question I have for you guys because I'm curious if there's any instance you can think of. Is this the only moment that we see Harry cry? No.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay, he cries when Molly hugs him. Okay.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Good job.
Wow. Good pull.
Okay. This is why it's so helpful. This is like we talk about it all the time. Like the community is incredible because it's like we have all the brains working together. So thank you guys. Thank you.
There you go. But like also good for Harry to like go find some like alone time, just get a good cry in, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is quite healthy.
Cathartic.
Yes.
Right.
Feelings demand to be felt. And
Feelings demand to be felt. Indeed. Which is why what? Self-aware, I know, right? So we're going to go around and talk about every time you've cried.
Yes.
Prepare to get vulnerable, people. We're going to start here. No.
Right. So this is another interesting one too because you're going to see two different sides, I think, of friendship because it's going to be going back to Ron and Hermione, and it says that Hermione showed signs of wanting to talk about Sirius, but Ron tended to make hushing noises every time she mentioned his name. And what I think is interesting about that is that it's just two different kinds of support, and it sort of is like neither is right or wrong.
Right. Like one's like, just give him space, and it's like, no, he has to talk about it. And it's like,
right. And sometimes it's like when you're going through something really difficult, the thing you want more than anything is just have a conversation that's like normal.
Right.
You know, it's like, can we just talk about like sports or something that doesn't matter completely? Like I don't want every conversation I have to go back to the big heavy thing.
Exactly.
But then also processing. So Hermione's not off, Ron's not off. It's just two different things. And I think it's probably why the trio just works so well, because they do have different tactics here.
Yeah. And then, of course, unhappy as he felt at the moment, he knew he would also greatly miss Hogwarts in a few days when he was back at number 4 Privet Drive, which is just like, obviously, that's always terrible, but it's like Umbridge leaves just in time also for Harry to leave as well. And like all things are finally back to normal at Hogwarts, but now he can't be there.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. So it says that Professor Umbridge left Hogwarts the day before the end of term. It seemed that she had crept out of the hospital wing during dinner time, evidently hoping to depart undetected. But unfortunately for her, she met Peeves along the way.
Yes.
Who seized his last chance to do as Fred had instructed and chased her gleefully from the premises, whacking her alternately with a walking stick and
a sock full of chalk. Yeah.
Trivia.
I mean, he's like chasing her like whack, 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 whack.
Also, do you think he has the sock full of chalk just like ready?
Just ready to go.
Or do you think he like saw her and he like ran into a classroom and was like, where's the sock? Dobby,
yeah. He's working with Dobby. All right. Now, speaking of Peeves, you had a really interesting idea earlier.
Yes.
Yes.
And so the thought here is that, like, okay, so Peeves, as far as I think we know, unless there were other instances that you guys are aware of, takes instructions from exactly two people, Fred and the Bloody Baron, right?
Right.
Which makes you wonder, is there any possibility that the Bloody Baron is not nearly as menacing as we think, but instead is a complete jokester?
Right.
And he's like a silly head.
Right.
You know?
He's got like the chains and the blood and stuff, but he's like a riot, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Great to have at parties.
Right. It's like, that's why Peeves listens to him.
Yes.
Because he's chaos.
Because he's chaos, yes. Yeah. So it's like, it would be very fun to like go through and try to build a backstory for the Bloody Baron, which is that like he actually was quite a delight, and Rowena Ravenclaw was just sort of like, not Rowena, Helena Ravenclaw was just sort of like, I don't know, you're a little too like,
Yeah, she's just like not into it.
Right, exactly, yeah. He jokes too much.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it, yes.
That's the problem.
Yeah, so then it says, though, so this is back to Umbridge leaving. The heads of house were tried only half-heartedly to restrain their pupils. Indeed, Professor McGonagall sank back into her chair at the staff table after a few feeble remonstrances?
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that how you say that?
Remonstrances? I don't know.
Remonstrances. Anyway, whatever it is. And was clearly heard to express a regret that she could not run, cheering after Umbridge herself because Peeves had borrowed her walking stick.
I know. She's like, what's happening over there? Oh, no, come back. Oh, yeah, no. That's really too bad. Peeves, get me my walking stick.
I love Savage McGonagall so much, yes.
Fix my microphone. So you all have to drink. You see it? Woo. Woo. Oh, no. I'm not.
Okay, so then it's the end of your feast, and Harry has not packed yet, and Ron's like, just do it tomorrow. Come on, I'm starving. And Harry's like, I won't be long. Look, you go ahead. But when the dormitory door closed behind Ron, Harry made no effort to speed up his packing. He was worried that Dumbledore would make some reference to him in his speech. He was sure to mention Voldemort's Lord Thingy's return. He had talked to them about it last year, after all. And so Harry's kind of like half-heartedly picking stuff up out of his trunk, and then he bent down and picked up a poorly wrapped package lying in the corner.
This is just one of the most frustrating things in the entire series. It's like, oh, it's a badly wrapped package. He opens it up. Of course, it's the mirror that Sirius gave him. And it says, like, use it if you need me. And it's like, this is a two-way mirror. If you need to, like, check on me or something, like, you can just, like, say my name into this and I'll talk to you.
Do you know what's so heartbreaking about it to me is that Sirius gives him this at Christmas, right as Harry's departing, and I imagine that Sirius never takes it out of his pocket.
I know, like he definitely has it with him.
So it's like, can you just think like all, because he's so lonely and he's so sad. And
I can't believe Sirius is never like, Harry Potter, hey, what are you doing? Maybe he did, you're right. Oh no. Maybe he did. Harry doesn't have it because he's like, I don't think so.
Can you imagine? It would be even worse if he was like, Harry, just Buckbeak got injured, so I was just checking in while I'm up here tending to him. And it would be like, no.
Do you know the absolute irony of it is that the reason Harry doesn't use what Sirius gives him is because he doesn't want to lure him out of the house and get him killed.
Everything about it
hurts. It's so annoying that Harry didn't. It's also annoying that Sirius wasn't like, here's a two-way mirror. Here's how it works. Okay. Here, let's pretend they're walkie-talkies. I'm going to go to the attic and you stay here. It's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be a great game.
You're going to love it, man. Seriously, serious. I can't believe I didn't think of this before.
But the other fun thing I always have to bring up about this particular detail is the fact that it's a mirror that is given to Harry by Sirius Black, which makes it like a black mirror, which is like a nickname for like a phone because they're like black mirrors, you know? Like, see? Black. Yeah. Is it?
There, black. He was momentarily a blurry picture of my son. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, Harry sank down on the bed and unwrapped the package. Out fell a small square mirror. He turned the mirror over. On the reverse side was scribbled note from Sirius, which explains exactly what the mirror does. James and I used to use them when we were in separate detentions. This is like also, it's kind of crazy too, because it's like, we talk a lot throughout the series about Harry having incredible instincts, and this particular moment is like, I don't think it's instincts at work, it's faith. Because it says that Harry's heart began to race. He remembered seeing his dead parents in the Mirror of Erised 4 years ago. He was going to be able to talk to Sirius again right now. He knew it.
Oh.
And it's like, he's
this worked before.
This will work again.
Yeah. This is what magic mirrors do.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. And then he holds it up to his face and says, Sirius. And his breath misted the surface of the glass. He held the mirror even closer, excitement flooding through him, but the eyes blinking back at him through the fog were definitely his own.
And then he's like, okay, I did it wrong. I like room of requirement in this thing. Sirius Black. Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. And but then he's like, Sirius didn't have his mirror with him when he went through the archway. That's why it's not working. Which, one, he definitely had it with him, as we just stated. And two, that is not why it's not working. Yeah, it's not working because you can't talk to the dead.
Right.
Yes.
And so now disappointment is burning in his throat, which is a feeling I'm sure we've all also felt before. But then another idea struck him, a better idea than a mirror, a much bigger, more important idea. How had he never thought of it before? Why had he never asked?
Actually, I just realized he doesn't have it with him when he goes through the mirror because Aberforth has it, so
good
my
point.
bad.
Right, so Sirius is doing like the like keys, wallet, magic mirror. I'm missing one of them. It's fine.
It's fine. I'll get it when I come back.
Right. We're sorry, guys. Okay, so Harry runs out of the Gryffindor common room, and the fat lady's going to say, the feast is about to start, You're going to get very fine. But Harry had no intention of going to the feast. He is on the hunt for a ghost.
Yeah, he's going to try and hunt down nearly Headless Nick, and he finds him fairly quickly. And it seems like Dumbledore has maybe been expecting this and like tipped nearly Headless Nick off because he's going to be like, he won't come back.
Yes.
And Harry's like, who? And he's like, Sirius Black. He's like, well, how on earth did you know that's what I was going to talk about?
You were fully anticipating this entire conversation. Is that why you're not at the feast?
Yeah.
Dumbledore read me too well.
Yeah.
So they end up having the whole conversation. And it's kind of fascinating, too, because it does give us some like really good insight into how ghosts work in the wizarding world.
It does, yes. So first of all, nearly Headless Nick is going to like really like I don't know, do a bad job explaining it first? Is he be like, well, you know, not everyone can come back, first of all, Harry. Even though he already knows he's talking about Sirius. And he's like, no, not everyone is like, only a wizard. Oh, good, no problem. Not a problem.
It's like, Nick, you just gave him hope for like another 3 seconds.
Right.
Like, that was not the nicest.
Right. You gave him an exit ramp and we're like, no, don't worry.
Yes, and he basically goes on to explain, but very few wizards choose that path. And Harry's, again, this is like one of those things where he just has absolute faith. And Harry's like, why not? It doesn't matter. Sirius won't care if it's unusual. He'll come back. I know he will.
Yeah, and then he just sort of like goes down a really, what feels like an inappropriate number of questions. He's like, what do you mean he's gone? Go on where? Listen, what happens when you die? Anyway, it's like, Harry, you can't just ask people that.
I mean, personally, I literally wrote superb question, so.
I mean, great question. Feels a little personal.
Well, I mean, I guess so.
Yeah. Do you think that's what he was like when he came back from the graveyard? He's like, hey, Cedric, what's it like? Tell me. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Harry's like fully fighting with Voldemort and taking a moment to ask Cedric a curiosity question.
Yeah, he's like, wand's locked and Cedric pops up. He's like, take my body back. And he's like, what's it feel like, man? I kind of got, yeah.
I can't help but feel like I'm coming after you, you know?
Like I'm in a pretty dire situation. Did it hurt?
Right.
Yeah.
But we also get like an interesting insight into the layers of death as it pertains to people who are witches and wizards, because basically Harry's going to be like, yeah, what happens when you die? And Nick is going to be like, I cannot answer. And Harry's like, well, you're dead, aren't you? Like,
yeah. He's just like, I'm going to bulldoze forward on this.
Right, yes. It's like, who can answer better than you? And Nick's going to be like, I was afraid of death. And it's like, even that's kind of interesting, because it's like, it doesn't feel wholly unique. Like, this explanation seems kind of like odd to me. It's like, I don't think it's probably that uncommon.
I feel like it's not that uncommon, maybe, but it's like, also, he must have been like truly terrified of the idea.
Right,
not just like afraid. I think he's hedging a little bit.
Sure.
But it also sets up the idea, because he says, I was afraid of death, which is like the same, like Voldemort's afraid of death. That's like his number one fear.
It is, yes,
Yeah.
yes, indeed. But also, Voldemort has no ability to return as a ghost because of how badly he's marred his own existence. Yes.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, so Nick will go on to explain, I know nothing of the secrets of death. I chose my feeble imitation of life instead. I believe learned wizards study the matter in the Department of Mysteries.
Yeah, Harry's like, don't even mention that place to me, bro.
Yeah, seriously. Read the Hut.
Yeah, read the Hut, man. Get at it. Go to the feast. And he's like, sorry, I wasn't more help. And he's like, you were no help at all, sir. Wish I hadn't even found you.
Yes. And then it says Harry felt as though he had just lost his godfather all over again, which I drew like a little diagram, because one of the things that has helped me with grief in the past is this particular like analogy, but it's the grief button. Are you guys familiar with the grief button? Okay, so it works like this. It's almost as if you have a box, and inside of the box there's a button on the side, and when that button gets pressed, you experience grief. And there is a ball inside of the box. And the idea is that as you move through life, you can tilt the box around a little bit. In the beginning, the ball is quite large, and so it runs into the grief button quite often. But then as time goes on, the ball gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And it doesn't mean your grief goes away. It just means that it's rarer occasions when you feel the full force of that grief. Would it be the box is getting bigger? Oh.
Ooh, that's a better metaphor.
We can. So, like I was saying,
the box.
The ball stays the same. The box gets bigger because you've grown.
Because you've grown like a Mimbulus Mimbletonia.
Exactly. They know that one.
Yeah. So therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Harry felt almost as though he had lost his godfather all over again, and losing the hope that he might be able to speak to him once more. This is a big setup for the Resurrection Stone in 2 books, where in fact he will finally be able to have like that one final conversation with Sirius.
And that final conversation that he has is
it's the exact same as Cedric. He's like, what's it feel like?
Quicker and easier than falling asleep.
But then it also says he walks slowly and miserable back up through the empty castle, wondering whether he would ever feel cheerful again, which is carefully phrased, because it is the exact same phrase for how Dementors make you feel, so you'll never feel cheerful again, which just translates to Harry is feeling extremely depressed right now.
Right, and Dementors are a living, not living, but they are like the physical representation of depression.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly. So that's really what Harry's feeling right now. But fortunately, he's gonna run into Luna Lovegood, who's just standing in the hall.
Yeah, she's gonna be. I'm gonna try this out here. A light in the night.
Oh, light in the night.
You get it? Because Luna means moon.
Yeah, I got it.
And
Yeah.
at night it's dark.
Whoa! You just blew Andy's mind.
I got one person.
You got it. And then he's like, "Oh, why aren't you at the feast?" He's like, "Well, I've lost all my possessions. People take them and hide them, you know. But this is the last night. I really do need them back. So I've been putting up signs." Which, like, wow, what a bunch of jerks. Oh, you think the Ravenclaws are nice, you know?
You know what else is funny about this is that Luna is actively missing Ravenclaw winning the House Cup thanks to her.
Even more headcanon that she won them the cup.
Man, those people gotta learn.
I know, yeah.
You wouldn't think they would need to either. Ravenclaw.
You'd think, yeah. Wisdom. Wit beyond measure is man's greatest treasure.
That's right. Yep. And so she gestures to the board, and it's got like all her list of all her missing books, clothes, and a plea for their return. And an odd feeling rose in Harry, an emotion quite different from the anger and grief that had filled him since Sirius's death. It was a few moments before he realized that he was feeling sorry for Luna. And I also think that that's really powerful, and I think it speaks to Harry's character once again. Just because, like, in this moment where he is not able to feel anything else, he is able to summon empathy for Luna.
Right. I think this is also, like, in this moment, he's sort of realizing, like, Luna's one of my best friends.
Yes.
Like, I really feel for her right now. But then I love Luna's, like, he's like, how can people sign yourself? She's like, oh, I don't know. I think I'm a bit odd, you know. Some people call me Loony Lovegood. Can you believe that? Like, she is unfazed by it at all, which I just love. And Harry looks at her, and the new feeling of pity intensified rather painfully. It's like, he feels such empathy for her, and it's like, this, like, realization of friendship in the middle of his depression is, like, lifting him out of it. And it's so good.
Would you say it's like a light?
It's like, imagine it's dark. And then the cloud shifts, and you're like, wow, the moon.
Oh, man. So then Harry's going to offer to help find them, and Luna's like, oh, no, they'll come back. They always do in the end.
And what she's really talking about here is the dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, this is definitely a precursor to the Resurrection Stone that Harry is going to use right before he enters the forest, where he will return the Marauders and Billy.
Yes, because they always come back.
Yes.
Right? Yes, it's thinly veiled, you might say. Yeah.
But then she's going to ask Harry, anyway, why aren't you at the feast?
He's like, I feel like it. It's like, no, and it's because you do. The man that acted to kill was your godfather, wasn't he? Ginny told me. Yeah. It's like, I love how much she just immediately understands Harry. She's like, yeah, that makes sense, you know. Yeah.
Right,
I
yes.
get it.
And
I empathize with you as well, new bestie.
New bestie, yeah. But it's also interesting because it's not like, she's not even necessarily like immediately going to, she's like validating his feelings without trying to like specifically say like, here are words that are going to make you feel better. And it's like, because you know when you're experiencing grief, words won't make you feel better. You need time. You need like, you need to grow. You need the box to get bigger.
I think it's like, Luna, exactly. And Luna's like, her like odd brand of like candor in this situation, I think is like extremely helpful to Harry, who suddenly feels like he can talk about Sirius's death with her. Because it's not like his other friends or Hagrid or Ron or Hermione, where they're like clearly trying to like fix him or like talk about it specifically. It's like she's like a neutral third party, like not third party, but it's like she's just going to be completely honest and open about it and not be necessarily trying to make him feel better, which ironically is what makes him feel better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it's actually going to cause Harry to ask her a question. He's going to say, has anyone you've ever known died? And Luna's going to be like, yes, my mother. She was quite an extraordinary witch, you know. But she did like to experiment, and one of her spells went rather badly wrong one day. I was dying.
Poor Luna.
I know. And this is kind of like a tricky one, but it's also very interesting. One of our favorite theories that we have on Super Carlin Brothers is this idea that Luna is a maledictus, and that she is slowly turning into, of all things, a wolf.
A wolf!
Because what do wolves howl at the night?
The moon! That's right. Maledictus is basically what Nagini was, in case you're unfamiliar with that phrase, where she was a woman and she has a blood curse that's forcing her to eventually turn into a snake.
Yes.
It can only affect witches, and it has to be passed down in your family. And we think that why she died is because the experiments which she was doing were trying to cure said malediction.
Right. Yes, exactly. So then Harry's going to say, I'm sorry. And she's like, yes, it was rather horrible. I still feel very sad about it sometimes, but I've still got Dad. And anyway, it's not as though I'll never see Mom again, is it?
Oh, more setup for the Resurrection Stone, first of all.
Yes, indeed. Because Harry's like, isn't it?
Yeah, are you sure? And she's like, oh, come on, you heard them just behind the veil, didn't you? And literally the Resurrection Stones, the phrasing of how it works is as if they were summoned, but they can only experience them as through a veil.
Yes, as separated by a veil, yes. Which is also very interesting because it's like the woman he was meant to marry, and people like wear veils on their wedding day. So it's like, I think that there's like a small piece of wordplay going on there where it's like the veil could be the thing separating her, but it's the veil.
Yes.
The veil.
They were looking just out of sight, that's all. You heard them, right? It's like so obvious to her how this works. And I think that's so comforting to Harry. And he's like, yeah, he had heard the voices, but Luna believes crazy things. But they do always come back in the end, which is, of course, what happens. It says, and then she asks again to help with the stuff. And it says, oh no, I think I'll just go down and have some pudding and wait for it to turn up. It always does in the end. The stuff will turn up in the end. This is foreshadowing the literal end of the series. This is like I open at the close. That's when he'll get to see Sirius again. That's when everyone will turn up again.
Yes.
At the end.
Yep. She walked away from him, and as he watched her go, he found the terrible weight in his stomach seemed to have lessened slightly.
Yeah, Luna!
The box got bigger.
Yeah. But then we get a nice little you a Larry shipper?
Yeah.
Not strictly.
How do we feel about Red Moon?
Yes, all right. Amazing.
Okay, good. Right. We like that one.
We do like that one.
Okay, so then we get a page break and we start the journey home on the Hogwarts Express. Actually, this entire journey home is going to be like a perfect mirror image of the journey to school.
Yes. I think we talked about it earlier, but on the Hogwarts Express, on the journey to school, a bunch of stuff happens. All the same things are going to happen, but now a full 180 is going to happen. So first, similar to how Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle show up on the train on the drive out, this time they're going to show up together. They're going to try and sneak attack Harry, but it's not going to work because they unwittingly chose to stage the attack right outside the compartment full of DA members who saw what was happening through the glass and rose as one to rush to Harry's aid. Oops. So we got Ernie McMillan, Hannah Abbott, Susan Bones, Justin Finch-Fletchley, Anthony... Hold on. Ernie McMillan, Hannah Abbott, Susan Bones, Anthony Goldstein, and Terry Boot. Which is like, 4 Hufflepuffs and 2 Ravenclaws, I think, all hanging out together? Yeah. They get out there, they hit him with a variety of hexes and jinxes that Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle resembled nothing so much as 3 gigantic slugs. And it's like they hoist them into the luggage rack and left them there to ooze. I love that. That's so funny.
Oh yeah, and it says I must say I'm looking forward to seeing Malfoy's mother's face when he gets off the train, said Ernie with some satisfaction. And then Ron chimes in, Goyle's mom will be really pleased though. He's loads better looking now.
That is so great. That is so great.
But then Harry is going to go join the same group of people that he was with again on the way to Hogwarts at the beginning of the year, but this time with a very different perspective on the other occupants of his cabin.
Right, so you got Ron, it's basically just the regular six. It's going to be Ron, Hermione, Ginny, Neville, and Luna hanging out here, who before Cho showed up, the Mimulus Mimbletonia exploded, he felt super embarrassed. He was like, oh my gosh, I wish I was sitting in a compartment full of cool people instead.
Yes, and everybody's laughing at a great joke I just told.
Exactly. This time, he is sitting with the same people, but now he's like, I'm sitting with very cool people.
Yes.
He's had a complete turnaround. Exactly. Harry has really grown, you might say, like Neville's Mimulus Mimbletonia, which has also grown over the year and is now making an odd crooning noise when touched, just like Harry.
You know how the chosen one croons.
You know how he croons. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, oh sorry. Then I was gonna say, yeah, so then sure enough, just like last time, where Harry's covered in all the Mimulus Mimbletonia
stink sap,
yes, thank you. Cho shows up last time once again. She comes by, accompanied by Marion Edghill, who was wearing a balaclava.
The balaclava means that she's still covering up the sneak on her face.
I don't think she ever
gets
rid
of it.
No,
I don't think so, yeah.
Yes, Hermione's magic is too good. His and Cho's eyes met for a moment. Cho blushed and kept walking. Harry looked back down at the chessboard just in time to see one of his pawns chased off in square by Ron's knight. And Ron's like, so, what's going on with you two anyway? And Harry's like, literally nothing.
Literally nothing.
And
nothing at all.
And then Hermione's sort of like, oh boy, I gotta break it to him. I heard she's going out with someone else now.
Yeah. And to Harry's credit, he's like, nah, actually, I don't care. Wanting to impress Cho seemed to belong to a past that was no longer quite connected with him. And I feel like that's a really big sentence. One, it's obviously the exact opposite of the beginning of the year when he was so embarrassed to be like not looking cool in front of Cho. But it's also like, this is like him realizing like his any amount of normalcy attached to his childhood is officially over. Like he can no longer concern himself with like normal teenage things like crushes, you know. Right. Like that is in the past now, and now because he is the chosen one, everything's different.
At least for a minute.
At least for a minute.
Yeah. But Ron's gonna be like, well, you're well out of it, mate. I mean, she's quite good looking and all that, but you want someone a bit more cheerful. And Harry, to his credit, is just like, she's probably cheerful enough with someone else. And Ron's like, well, who she's dating now anyway? But it was Ginny who answered, Michael Corner. And Ron's like, Michael? But you were going down with him. Not anymore. He didn't like Gryffindor beating Ravenclaw at Quidditch, and he got really sulky. So I ditched him and he ran off to comfort Cho instead.
Yeah. Which is great. Ron's range of emotions here are hilarious. It's like, at first he's like offended that Michael Corner broke up with his sister, and then he's like extremely happy about it.
Yes, exactly.
Ron looked highly delighted.
Yes, and he's like, good for you. Just choose someone better next time. And then he cast Harry an oddly furtive look as he said,
I know, I always miss this line. That's basically, he's like, Harry, you wanna?
We could be brothers.
Harry? And of course, Harry doesn't read this situation at all well. As established, bad at interpreting things romantically, Harry Potter. Because he's going to worry the whole next year, is like, what would Ron think? What would Ron think? If only he had noticed this oddly furtive look.
It would have been helpful.
It would have been helpful.
But then, of course, Ginny's going to say, well, I've chosen Dean Thomas. Would you say he's better? And this is like, I mean, it's really interesting because we've been talking all book about how Dean in particular is having a great book. Like, a great book. He's been like on Harry's side the whole time. He's done a good job playing Switzerland with his other best friend, Seamus. Like, he's in the DA from the very beginning. Like, Dean is doing really, really phenomenal. So it's like, I mean, I would support this choice.
Yeah, pretty good. And I think now she's sort of like I think this was Ginny's game. She's like, okay, now is the moment. Reveal I'm single. Boom, boom. Let that sink in for like 1 second. Ron is like, Harry, Boom. And then she's like, then take it away. Take it away. Not single, dating, Dean, lives in your dormitory. Harry. Did you notice that? How do you feel about that? I think that's better. What do you think?
Audible shrug.
Yeah. Audible shrug indeed.
Yeah. But then as the train slowed down and its approach to King's Cross, Harry thought he'd never wanted to leave it less. He'd been wondering fleetingly what would happen if he simply refused to get off, but remained stubbornly sitting there until the 1st of September, when it would take him back to Hogwarts.
And this is also a bit of like foreshadowing, where when he gets to school, he is going to be Petrificus Totalis and then left on the train, and it's going to take him. It would have taken him the other direction.
Oh no! But I feel like Harry and the trolley witch would have been like besties.
Besties, you think?
You know,
like she's throwing her pumpkin grenades at him.
Maybe. Yeah.
I know that's not canon. I agree.
She also has like Wolverine claws.
Wolverine claws. Have you guys seen the Cursed Child? It's crazy. Yeah. It's better live. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. All right, so then they arrive, and when it was finally time, Harry does lift out Hedwig's cage and is prepared to drag his trunk from the train as usual. But he found a surprise awaiting for him on the other side, a group of people standing there to greet him, whom he had not expected at all. There was Mad-Eye Moody, Tonks, and Remus Lupin.
Yeah, and McGonagall in cat form. Unmentioned.
Yes. And then also Mr. and Mrs. Weasley, dressed their level best. Fred and George, who were both wearing brand new jackets and some lurid green scaly material.
Wow.
Hey. And then I love the way that Rob reacts to that. He says, "What are they supposed to be?"
Yeah.
It's like, how unusual are these jackets?
I know, right? He's like, "Finest dragon skin, little bro. The business is booming, but we treat ourselves."
And they've been gone for how long?
I don't know, like a month?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. They're like, we are crushing it.
It's like,
we are doing great.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. "Hello, Harry," said Lupin as Mrs. Weasley let go of Harry and turned to greet Hermione. "Hi," said Harry. "I didn't expect. What are you all doing here?"
Yeah, it's like, well, we thought we'd have a little chat with your aunt and uncle before letting them take you home, which is, this is 1,000,000% a task from Dumbledore. He's like, listen, you three, I want you to go scare the pants off those models. Let them have it, okay?
Yes.
Moody, I want you in front. In front. You got it? You got it?
Bowler hat down until the moment.
Boom, right? I mean, we're gonna practice this. Showmanship, Moody.
Yes.
Okay?
Put him on the runway.
Put him on the runway.
In fact, I think his nose is actually missing a chunk, so third nose.
Third nose, exactly.
How about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But so yeah, they walk over to the Dursleys, and Mr. Weasley's gonna say, "We thought we'd have a few words with you about Harry." So we leave with Arthur, who's gonna be like nice and polite about it.
Right.
And then Moody's gonna be like, "Yeah, about he's treated when he's at your place."
Yeah. And Uncle Vernon, to my astonishment, he stands up for himself a little bit. He's like, "I'm not aware. That isn't your business. What goes on in my house?"
And then Moody's like, I expect what you're not aware of would fill several books, Dursley."
Ooh, got it. Moody's on fire.
That was a mic drop.
Oh, boom. He's like, hold on, I got more. I got to do a few more. Ready?
Harry taught me about these.
Harry taught me about these. Yes. Point is, we find out you've been horrible to Harry, and Lupin's like, I'll be coming in to be a little more polite and make no mistake. We'll find out if you hear about it.
Yes.
We'll hear. Mr. Weasley makes a felly tone joke.
Yeah, I think that's just him being like, I really want to try it out, Molly. Is it okay?
Yeah. He's like,
I'm going to say the felly tone thing. And then Hermione's like, telephone.
There we go. I also like that when they get there, it's like Hermione like goes and says hello to her parents, and she's like, "Oh, hold on a second, guys." And it says Hermione disengaged herself gently from her parents, from her mother, to join the group. She's like, "This is gonna be epic. I gotta see this." And like, what? We spent like 2 minutes together. Okay, like
I gave you a hug.
You had enough of me, right? I gotta go hang out with my real friends, Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad. Yes, and then Uncle Vernon's going to be like, "And do I look like the kind of man who could be intimidated?" And then Moody says, "Well," pushing back his bowler hat to reveal his sinister revolving magical eye, Yes, I'd have to say you do, Dursley.
Oh my gosh, he's like, hold on. Did I do it again? That was pretty good. So Uncle Vernon, he turned from Uncle Vernon and he's like, so give us a shout if you need us. We don't have for 3 days in a row, loosen somewhere along, which is good. Forces them to keep communication open.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Aunt Petunia whimpered piteously, which is almost like just comical. Just like,
And she's not even concerned that they're going to do something to her. She's concerned the neighbors will see these people at her house.
She needs to sort out her priorities.
She does. And then Ron's going to be like, we'll see you soon, mate. Really soon, Harry, said Hermione. We promise. You're like, does she know something he doesn't?
Well, she's like, well, I'm sure as heck not spending time with my family.
I know. Her parents are like, what's this now? I hope you meet he's coming to our house. Okay?
Yes. We need to show him proper flossing technique.
Exactly.
Okay. Harry nodded. He somehow could not find the words to tell them what it meant to him to see them all ranged there on his side. Instead, he smiled, raised a hand in farewell, turned around, and led the way out of the station toward the sunlit street with Uncle Vernon, Aunt Petunia, and Dudley hurrying along in his wake.
The end.
Today's episode was edited by Ethan Edghill. Vaishon Brandon does our art. Catherine Stein is our production manager, and the show is hosted by me and Jonathan Carlin.